Rocky, Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. There's his man. It's the Oklahoma State rookie. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Get some space around midfield. It's a gain of 22, and that gives the Browns a first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Hall once more. 3 inside the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix from the gun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here's Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
19, start, 6, 17, go.
They'll throw to start the drive. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. ensuing drive. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Duvernay on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Setting up, second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Here we go, ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 35.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Catch made. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Browns a first. Throwing now off the play action. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
3rd down give to Hall. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Kevin Duvernay on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hold on, sir.
Throwing here, Nix. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a short game.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Into the hands of Schultz. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 17-7. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And the Browns get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield rolling it up.
Makes the catch. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
Captain.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th.
Hold on, set. Ready. Bombers.
Nix looking to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons face a 4-point deficit. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. The Browns have it. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. The 30. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
That's good for a Browns.
Here we go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And the deep ball falls incomplete. for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
They give on second to Hall. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Falcons go a nickel, third down.
Come on. 19, Tiger.
They send a man in motion. Third and long for him here. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. First call here, coming from the shotgun.
Oh, my son. Ready. My name is...
Nix from the gun. Completed to his running back. Tackle made right around the 26. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. My name? Joe.
Here's Nix to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
On the throwaway. He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Away. Oh, my son.
Here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets on the first down anyway. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Nix now to throw. Wilson's got it. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook pitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This one's quickly to Shakir. And they're going to down it by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hunt. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Hold on a sec. Hey, my name is...
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons. Looking at 1st and 5.
Hold on a sec. Hey.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Gano's point after is good. And the Falcons take the lead on that successful kick. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Another throw here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play into a great play.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. They'll go play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hall running between the tackles. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Pick up of Ramiro on the play, and that leaves them with 4th and 6.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him.
36-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And
And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on first down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got a shoulder to load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Well, this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end.
Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Falcons, first down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Hold on, set. Ready. Captain.
Looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
One last play before the break.
Hold on, set. Ready. Bombers.
Final throw before the break. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Hold on, set.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Schultz with the catch. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Almost set. Hey! Shanahan.
Nix holds on to it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be second down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket now. They've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Almost set. Go. Back. Ready.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2.
McCaffrey on third down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Huddle.
Nix with it on first. Into the hands of Schultz. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons jump in front now by 5. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Finds a seam down the middle. It's a foot race. Jalen Waddle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Headed out right. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Jackson Hill on the coverage.
Once more, it's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Another run from Hunt. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On 1st down, it's Nix. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. They go right back to Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. This gets the 1st and more. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38.
A gain of 29 yards.
To throw here on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. Again, he's got room. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Blitz coming. Nix. Finds a man, right side. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Left side caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
The 43-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. He's got the hookup, Lambert Smith. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit in the 2nd down.
Wow, It has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Putting a receiver in motion. He's going to throw it. Pass is caught by Lambert Smith. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Dave, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here. Waddle makes the catch. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. On his little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This is pulled in by Nicole Hardman. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready. It's hot.
Nix now to throw. Make it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready. It's hot. Chill.
Nix looking to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're a little out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Bombers. Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready. Let's do 11.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Hold on, set. Ready. Captain.
Nix from the gun. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Hold on, set. Ready. Go. Away.
Now Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Hold on, set. Ready. Drill.
They'll throw again. Nix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Motioning the tight end now. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. He'll throw it. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for no gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
He's going to throw it again. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Alert, alert.
Here's Brooks. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Browns trailing by 5. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They bring Lambert Smith in motion right. Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, and they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Ready? Pass to 60.
They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns jump in front late. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Hold on a second.
Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here he is to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Hold on a second. Ready? My name is Hunt. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
He'll look to throw it. That's brought in. It's his back leg, Davis. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Ball 11. 10. Under 10. 10. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Captain, 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 captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Here's a give to Hunt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Ready. Ready. 2 to 12. Mike 44. I'm up.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Away, away, away. Away. Captain, 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 captain.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Poor choice this time to bring it out. So they contain him before he even reaches the 20.
At their own 16-yard line.
in, about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has a downfield work in the left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
26 yards.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
42-yard line.
And he's going to spike it with an even 10 seconds left. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. He's got a man left. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he goes. One final shot. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he's got it. It's in close. And he will not score. Oh, Brock, it looked like a touchdown for so much of that play. But the game-winning tackle made less than a yard from the end zone. This game's over. So what a way to get them the win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. He doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
Yeah. Please out. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating on glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On our pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the go. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating on glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we